ladies, I'm Ana Maria, and we are at the very happening Zurich Salon Unique Personal Grooming by Demi with the equally happening Brandy Butler.
Thank you.
So nice to have you. Let's talk about Brandy. There's so much to talk about when I think about Brandy Butler. There is music, there is teacher, but it's true. There's businesswoman, you are such a rock star.
Thank you.
I have to know what you have for breakfast in the morning. Like, what gives you so much energy to be able to do so many things?
I have maker crackers.
Bebita. That's what you have for breakfast?
Sleep. I just sleep a lot. That's my...
Now, I know you, that's true. But this is for everybody else to get to know you. So other than sleeping a lot, let's go through the very cool things that you do. So you're a musician who actually, you perform.
Right. The carpet of my career is that I'm a musician. And first I'm an instrumentalist. That's my first degree that I have is in jazz flute, though I don't play so much anymore, I play other stuff. And then also that I'm a singer. And that's 60% of the work that I do.
Ain't nothing else on my mind. Being with you, I'ma give you all I can.
Speaking of your singing, if any of you, like myself, watched The Voice of Switzerland this year, you knew this was going to come up. So we all got to enjoy, the entire country got to enjoy your amazing voice. What a great experience for you.
It was a really good experience. It was intense and actually really hard. I went into this experience looking for a way to get more people to know who I was. And I think that definitely is what happened from the show, is that I really reached a different level in terms of being known as a person and as a singer and as an artist. And it was definitely intense and emotional at the same time to allow people to kind of critique how you are as a singer and as an artist. But I mean, I feel really positive about it because I think I walked away looking good the whole way through. Like, everything I said looked good, I sang good, even though I lost the battle. It was a really well discussed battle, and you know, nobody was like, oh, she was better, she was better. It was really, both people really thought that both were equally as good, or you know, preference. It was more just a matter of taste, and for me this was really the winning situation.
But sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it laughs in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again.
Yeah?
I think I would do it a little bit differently. I kind of let myself not believe that it was really television. And I think that was, for me, what really got me, is I kept getting disappointed because it's television. It's television, you know, and certain things have to happen, and they happen a certain way. And I thought, no, the show is, you know, it's such a good show, it's a good format, and it is a good format. I mean, I think everything that I wanted from going on the show, I've been able to achieve and is coming in these last few months. I just think I would be maybe less emotional. I would try not to cry so much every time they taped me, and not to take it all so personally.
But it's about you. How can you not take it personally? That's my...
Yeah, because I mean, the people that are judging you are people that actually don't know you. You know, I mean, the coach, okay, I mean, I had a special situation because my coach was somebody that I kind of knew already. But I mean, in reality...
Stress, right?
Yeah, stress. I mean, he could not really tell me anything about singing because he's not a singer, you know? And he doesn't come from the same, I mean, we don't come from the same worlds at all. I mean, except for that we want to be better known and respected for what we do.
All right, so going on with your story, Brandy and I actually know each other. She's, in her other spare time somehow, is a fantastic music teacher for children. She heads up kinder music here in Zurich, and I have to tell, I've gone to a few classes with my daughter, and you really know how to connect with kids. Like, my little one just loves your classes. Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like...
What is it about children?
I think kids, for me, we just have a good understanding with each other. And I mean, I actually completed my degree, it's songs pedagogue, you know, music educator, but it's more kind of aimed for the young adult up into adults. And I just realized that this is not my crowd, because kids when you walk into a room with kids and you say, okay, today we're gonna go somewhere, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go somewhere. You know, it's just the energy that you give out immediately comes back. It's such a better trade between people. And with adults, you know, there's all these things that have to go into it. You have to think of their psychological state and their emotions, and you know, there's a whole lifetime of stress and worries that block you from being able to take somebody somewhere. And with kids, I mean, they're just so open and so ready to go wherever you want to go, or the same thing. I mean, wherever they want to go, I'm so ready to go.
Yeah, the connection is really great, I have to say. Now, you are speaking of children. You actually have one of your own. Mm-hmm. So just let's throw motherhood of a toddler into the mix. And how do you balance everything?
I have a really good partner. This is where I'm super thankful. He works for the Swiss radio, so he has a flexible job. He can actually work whenever he wants, and that means like.
I'm sorry. Can my partner have that too?
I mean, he works 60%, but I mean, he can work on a Sunday. He does programming for the jazz station, so he can go whenever he wants. And it's not like it just has to be done by a certain day. So I mean, like in the last month where I was away because I was doing a musical and we had rehearsals and it was in another city, he was the primary parent and totally was flexible about taking care of her and understanding that, you know, this is something for me in my career and supporting me in the situation. So I mean, definitely without him and his very generous support, I think I would not be doing as much as I'm doing.
Now, you've been in Zurich 10 years.
Correct. In November, it's 10 years.
November, 10 years. Wow. What brought you there? From Philadelphia?
Yeah. The long story short,
yes.
I wanted to get out of Philadelphia because some things had ended. My job ended, my relationship and the band that I was in, they all ended. And I thought, if I'm going to leave, this is the moment, because I have no connections. You know, before I start again, this is the moment. And so I left for the summer and I went to Maine and I worked at a summer camp. And I came back and I felt like, it's not enough. I want to really go, I want to go to Europe. And so I started looking for jobs because I'm a terrible traveler. I like my own bed and my clothes and makeup, and I'm wearing this big backpack. So I started to look for a job on the internet, and I found this website, greataupair.com. And then I met my au pair family on it, and originally I thought like, yeah, I'm going to London or I'm going to Paris. And the family that I worked for, they contacted me, and they lived in Bonstetten at the time, which is a small little village, you know. And they sold me. I mean, of course, it was all a misunderstanding because they were like, "You're going to make 1,000 francs a month," and I was like, "Wow, $1,000? The franc and the dollar are 1 to 1." So I was like, "Wow, $1,000? That's a good salary." And they were like, "Yeah, it's also only 20 minutes from the city." And for me, 20 minutes from the city in Philadelphia is still city. And here, you know, when I got to our house, it was literally right across the street from a farm, which I had never even seen a farm before in my life. So I was like, they sold me good on it. Yeah. I didn't know. I came a little bit naive into the situation.
And what has been the most challenging aspect then of being here?
I think Switzerland kind of holds me because it challenges me very much as a person. I mean, I think I am a person kind of rub against the general tendencies of Swiss culture. I'm big, I'm loud, I like to say my mind, you know, and I think it continues to be a challenge for me to find my place in a world that doesn't like these things, or you know, it's not the most favorite way for somebody to be. And I enjoy this because I feel like with every challenge that goes against it, I just become more confident of who I am as a person and more accepting of who I am as a person.
Wow, that's really deep.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, I'm serious. I thought you might say German is the most challenging thing, language or something, but this has really challenged you in a very important way. And then what is the coolest part about being here?
I think language is actually the coolest part because I'm from, you know,
I mean, stop.
From the
what?
States. I mean, you're lucky. I mean, you already speak Spanish, but I just grew up speaking English, you know, and I come from the city that I live in. Okay, now there's, you know, Spanish is slowly becoming the second language in the States, but I mean, I only speak English, and I think it's so cool to grow up somewhere. I mean, like my child grew up somewhere where she just, from birth, she speaks already 3 languages. You know, she's not even 2 and a half, and she speaks 3 languages. And I think that's such a wonderful gift that is here, language and the desire to understand and communicate with other people.
I'm going to pitch you to Swiss tourism.
Yeah.
They would love you. What do you miss the most about the States or about home? And what do you do to remedy that?
I definitely miss my family. I have a big family. I have a lot of siblings and they all have kids. And I mean, it's really hard when they get to be together in all the family gatherings and we're like, hey, from the sky, we're watching you guys eat dinner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is hard.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes it hard. But I also kind of miss the way that people are really relaxed in the States. You know, that you can just be like on the bus and strike up a conversation with somebody and it just is what it is. I like this idea, like, it doesn't matter, it just is what it is. It doesn't have to mean something. It can just be an exchange between two people and that is nice in itself. And I think that's something that I really miss, feeling the weight of what you say in the communication has to really be, you know, intent and or not at all.
Or you talk about the weather.
Yeah.
Weather's always something good to talk about. Especially here in Switzerland where we have a little of everything. Yeah, well, just a variety of weather. But who or what are your inspirations?
I definitely love Ella Fitzgerald. I think musically, this is the person that I feel like, I just feel like a kindred spirit. I've never met her, of course, I mean, she's dead now for 20 years, but I just feel like musically and our way of being on the stage is really similar, what we want to give to people and what we get back from the audience. You know, it's not, though I love Billie Holiday, there's this, you know, this intense sadness and this giving of, you know, heaviness of emotion and depression that goes along with her music. And Ella Fitzgerald for me is, though she's, I think, very deep in the way she sings, there's this kind of joy that always comes out of her. And I think that's me as a person. I love life, and I want people also when they see me, you know, this is what I want to communicate, like good times. And I think business-wise, I don't know, I just think generally the modern woman, the modern working woman is this idea of the modern working woman who I mean, you can't have it all. You can't have it all, but who tries to make it work as much as possible.
You can or you can't?
I think you can have it all.
You think you can have it all?
I think you cannot have it all.
Ah, okay, all right.
You're always going to sacrifice something along the way between your family and your career and your partner. You know, it's just, ideally you would give 100% to each of these things if you could, but there's not enough to split between 100% is only so much, you know, and I think you sacrifice always a little of one of these things to make the other ones work. I don't really believe in doing everything super perfect, and I think that's why I can do so many things. I think you do everything to the best of your ability, but for me, for example, like, I'm great at these kids' music classes, but as you know, I'm super terrible with emails, things like this. You know, some things just have to drop to the wayside. For me, it's much more important that you're a good teacher and that you read. This is to me the most important thing. I come to the class and I give a good class, and you know, there's this good energy between us. And if I didn't answer your email for 5 days, I'm sorry, you know. But we had a really great class.
Yeah, but it was fun. Speaking of having fun, do you have any favorite hangouts in Zurich?
Yes, I definitely love Helsinki. That's my favorite place to go, and probably the place when I actually go out, because I don't have a concert or something of my own free will. I usually end up going. Actually, under the Hartbrücke, this is kind of to me where for me, where Zurich lives, you know, there's Helsinki, there's Exil, there's Moods, and there's Frau Gerld's Garden, and you know, just a lot of nice places that have interesting cultural programs. And
now that we're in a beauty salon, do you have any favorite like beauty products or any hair products, things that you're like, I can't live without this?
I'm pretty anal about my hair. I invest a lot of ridiculous amounts of money in my hair.
But don't we all? Come on.
Yeah. No,
especially if you have curly hair.
My husband, for example, he will wash his hair with Micro Bouget shampoo, and I'm like, what? Could not happen. But for me, I mean, I definitely, as a person with curly hair, I definitely swear by Redken. That's my product line. But I mean, it's super. It costs 50 francs for a bottle of conditioner like this. I mean, it's really super expensive. But I think when you find your product and it makes your hair look the way you imagine it should look, then you just have to stick with it.
And is there anything in your bag that you never leave home without?
My keys, my phone, and my wallet. I try never to leave home without them. Yeah. That's the goal. No, I'm a super fan of mascara too. Although in my kinder music classes, I try to wear makeup, try to keep it real. Also because there's a lot of rolling on the floor and kind of craziness that happens. But for when I have to go in any other situation, for me, mascara is perfect. It makes you always look classy in 4 seconds.
Nice. Yeah. Is there a brand mascara that you wear?
I'm generally a MAC kind of person.
MAC girl. Nice. All right, so we're going to finish up with some word associations. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but...
Uh-oh.
Well, they're really easy. They're all about Zurich, so I think you'll be fine. So, Langstrasse.
Oh man, I have to be quick.
Yes.
Prostitutes.
It's okay.
Should I censor it?
It's okay. It's in the past. That's definitely in the background of Langstrasse. SBB.
Crowded.
HB.
Loud.
Stahlbacher.
Starbucks.
Nice. Street parade.
Oh no. It's not happening.
And Hilton.
Curry.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
You passed. You get an A+.
Thank you.
So I want to talk about Choo Choo, the SBB song.
SBB song.
I had the pleasure, actually I have to share this, of witnessing the first live performance of this song at the Plaza Bar. It was so fun. But you have to talk to us about it.
The Choo Choo song was a song that I wrote. I started to write about 3 years ago because I wrote a cabaret show and it was called Miss Brandy Präsentiert Überehrliche Standards, which means Miss Brandy presents overly honest standards, jazz standards. And in this show, I talk about very honest things for the modern woman, like penis length and sexual experiences and the perfect fit and whatnot. And this song was in the box of the original 15. But I couldn't really figure out how to finish it or how to make it so that it worked with the Swiss, German, and English. And I wanted it to be like this funny representation of my Swinglish life in Switzerland. And so I just put it to the side, and then my best friend Guillermo, who was the conductor in the video, after the voice was over, he was like, we totally have to do this song, it's all about this song. And I kind of was unsure, and he was like, no, look, we're going to meet, we're going to finish the song, and I'm going to do everything in terms of, I'm going to organize it, you just have to come. Because I was really like, I don't know if people are going to like it, and you know, maybe they're not going to get the humor behind it. And so we finished the song, and then he organized the video shooting and everything, and he was kind of, I was kind of dragging my feet the whole way along until we got to the video shooting, and then I realized, oh wow, actually it's cool. This is a cool song, and it's fun and funny.
I met my baby on the yes, baby. Well, I was riding on the train today. He said, Fräulein, wo ist der Zugbillett? I said, I'm sorry, but this honey net. No, no, I don't. No, I don't. But you can have my Nata number if you want. I met my baby on the S, baby. While I was riding on the train today. He wore a sexy dunkelblaue Anzug. I got the fever from my head to my shoes. Can you pay? Can you pay? I said I'll pay you with my kisses any day. Everybody say choo choo, oh, choo choo, oh, choo choo, oh, choo choo, oh. No, I don't. No, I don't. But I can pay you tonight when we go home.
Yeah, I'm super happy with how it worked. It exceeded my expectations because I thought, well, I don't know if people are going to like it. But I mean, it got played on the radios and a lot of people were interested in it. And now I just have to bring out an album.
Yeah, because it's not part of an album. It's just a single, but you can get it as a single.
Yeah, you can buy it as a single album. You can download it.
Are you going to totally hate me if I ask you to sing a little bit of it?
No, okay.
Please, beat it.
I met my baby on the S, baby. While I was riding on the train today. He said, Fräulein, wo ist der Zugbillett? I said, I'm sorry, but this honey net. No, no, I don't. No, I don't. But you can have my Nata number if you want.
And what is the Swiss German part?
That was it. I said, Fräulein, wo ist der Zugbillett?
That was it. Clearly somebody needs
so well
Swiss German lessons.
You didn't even notice.
Yeah, it was really smooth. It was really smooth. Thanks, ladies. We'll see you soon.